Work, 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 work.
Good morning, lovelies. You may be wondering why I'm wearing this hat. I felt I don't know, very wanting to flaunt my accomplishments today, and that's a Jackie Robinson Foundation Scholar hat. We get them every year. So, yeah, I thought I'd wear it today. Big shout out to them. And so now I'm walking to my first class. It's literally super not far from my room. So we'll see how this goes. It's the first section. So let's hope I like my TA. I don't. Alright. See you guys later. Bye. Hey guys. I'm finished with class, but I have two very important things to talk to you about. One, cute guys. Two, corrupt politicians. Now I know those are two very, very different things, but we'll get to them, and I'll talk to them about them when I get back to my room, because I don't want people to keep looking at me like I'm crazy because I keep talking to my phone and myself. So I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.
So I just had a minor freak out because I thought I lost my keys, but I didn't. They were in my pocket and not my backpack. Thinking I should have checked that first, I didn't, so. Okay, so I'm going to give myself 1 minute to rant on each topic. Got it, okay. First of all, first topic was brought on by my last class, which was democracy and elections. And we kind of went over and talked about people who don't trust politicians like their motto, and how like all of these candidates are anti-establishment. None except for Hillary Clinton, of course, but like really none of them are anti-establishment. So you have Bernie Sanders, who's nothing new about Bernie Sanders. Two, you have Donald Trump, who's a millionaire mogul in New York, like the epitome of establishment. And then you have Hillary Clinton, who of course everybody has decided is going to be the model of establishment. And like, I just really don't think that's fair, right? And then how are you not going to trust politicians when like the state is responsible for picking up your garbage, like, and paying the people to pick up your garbage and run water lines and all of that stuff? Where would you be without government? Just answer that question for me. Like, you wouldn't even be able to take a shower, and God knows we want everybody to be able to take a shower. Okay, time's up. Really, I went over just a little bit, but my second one was also, well, it wasn't brought on by my last class, first of all, that would be too specific. Second of all, whatever. But cute guys. Like, guys are really, really cute. Like, I love them so much. And there's one particular guy, like, I'm obsessed with his voice right now. Like, he sounds really, really good. Like, he looks good. He looks okay. Like, he's not like uber hot, because my definition of uber hot is Anthony Joshua. I don't know if you know him, but I'm gonna look up a picture and show it to you in just a second. But he just sounds really hot. And I think that's why I'm obsessed with Drake, because he sounds really hot. But I mean, he doesn't sound as good as Drake, but still, like, close second. Okay, 2 seconds and I'll show you a picture of Anthony Joshua. It's worth waiting for. Here is Anthony Joshua. Just gorgeous, right? Like, absolutely gorgeous. And if you're in the UK, he's fighting in Manchester pretty soon because he's British, so that just ups the hotness. As we were talking about, voices, accents help. And so yeah, I'm seriously obsessed, but right now I've got to cool down from all the hotness, and I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna work because I have a lot of work. I gotta hurry up and read, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna work, but I gotta do that really, really fast. Oh, look at that. That's his website. That's him fighting. Isn't that cute? But yeah, no, but I gotta hurry up and read and get focused and stop thinking about boys. Okay, bye. A lot has happened since we last spoke. I got a new phone case, which you can't really see because my phone's in it. And yeah, I've been working and trying to get my life together. I got really sad for a minute, but I was just sitting here thanking God that I have an amazing mother, because she really knows how to get me back on the right track, and and calm my nerves, because sometimes being in this environment can get like really, really stressful, especially if you're around. You just start to feel like a really small fish in this really huge, huge pond. And even if that's not necessarily true, maybe you're just a medium fish in a medium pond, or maybe you're still a growing fish in a regular sized pond. Um, it just gets really like overwhelming sometimes. So it's really nice to have my mother who like anchors me. And so yeah, so it's a big shout out and thank you to her, and my dad. He helped a lot too, trying to just get myself together. But my mom can talk me into anything, just like she can talk anybody else into anything. So it's really helpful. Dad's usually a good like centering, calming button. In other words, like on the verge of crying, let's just keep it together. So I thank both of them, and I thank God for giving me such awesome, 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 awesome parents. And I couldn't say that enough. Alrighty, everybody, it's time for the quote of the day. Let's go. We're gonna do something a little different this time. It's a very strange noise just now. Let me go check it out. Hello? Hello? Okay. Back to the quote. Let's try this again. I'm scared. It happens. Alright. So the quote of the day. It is, we were all human until race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth classified us. And I'm not sure how much I actually agree with this quote. And I guess that's what's different about today's quote. Usually I talk about quotes that I really, really agree with. And today I'm not really sure how much I agree with this quote, because I think we're all different. I think we're all innately different. So even before we decided to have categories for those differences, I think we were separated and disconnected and divided and classified, I guess. I guess maybe you can have issues with the labels, but I mean, people were always, those are the fundamental, okay, religion is one of the fundamental needs of man. So if we take that in and of itself, there was always going to be belief systems. And when people's belief systems clashed, there was always going to be like differences in that. So, and people were automatically kind of congregate, usually, to people that are like them or believe in the same things they do. So I think we've come far enough to a point to understand how those differences don't necessarily mean bad things for us. That people can be different without it being harmful for us. And so I think that's a progression. I'm not sure that like this, before all of this stuff, we were all human. No, I think before all of this stuff, before we got to the point where we could recognize differences and agree with them, we just would have killed everything that to us was different, or destroyed it, or eradicated it, or conquered it. Like that's what we've kind of progressed from, civilized from. So I really hate that word, civilized. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I'm not really sure how much I agree with that quote. I think we all have inherent differences, and I don't think there is any way to get away from those differences. I think I think the only difference is whether you decide to let politics, religion, wealth, and race disconnect, divide, separate, and classify. So that's the difference. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm sleepy, and it's been a long, 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 long day. So, I'm signing off. I'm Raven, and this is my Eyeview.